Live, testing, 1, 2.
I plugged my headphones into the actual computer this week because that's something I failed to do last week. Insane.
You had them on, the sound just wasn't coming through them. I'm
No.
surprised you heard me.
I know.
And it's that loud, my voice carries
That might
through
be it.
noise cancelling headphones.
Oh no, these aren't noise cancelling, so I think that's the.
Oh, they're not?
No.
So anyway, it should be live on LinkedIn now. Just have to fill out that first little bit because there's always a delay. Welcome to WTF, Women Talking Facts, the weekly LinkedIn Live, where Michelle and I blow the fucking lid off the patriarchy this week, where we select examples of misogyny and just general fuckwitness from across the internet and get into why it's so fucking terrible. We've been doing this for well over a year now. We will never ever run out of things to talk about because there will always be misogyny in the world. The vibe, if you're new here, the vibe is very much if we don't laugh, we'll cry. So expect some dark humour. We will try and take the piss out of things. There may be stories that are too dark even for us to cover.
So we've left them out.
So we don't talk about them here because we don't think it's right to bring brevity to some of those stories.
And you don't want to see us crying because I'm an ugly crier. And yeah.
And we try not to completely ruin everyone's day with this. But there will be some rage. So feel free to drop into the comments your own personal thoughts about any of the examples that we talk about today. We are live on LinkedIn and YouTube. So over on the Loud Women Club YouTube channel, we are live over there. So if you want to perhaps have a slightly more freer expression of views, things that you perhaps wouldn't necessarily want all of your followers on LinkedIn to see, you're welcome to drop off and head over to YouTube and join us over there. We cover off 6 examples. We pick 3 each. And then at the end, we do try and send you off with just a little bit of joy with our FAFO section, where we share instances of people who were misogynistic and just basically dog shit people and got their comeuppance in some way, shape or form. We love a little bit of fuck around and find out. So, and it's nice to end on a positive note, isn't it? Yeah. If you enjoy people getting karma, which I do because I'm a petty bitch, it brings me joy. I just think there has to be some justice in the world. So that's the format of the session. I'm Felice, founder of Loud Women. I am here to elevate women, to help them to build a presence online that is just gorgeously them, without fear of trolls or misogyny, without fear of judgment or criticism, all of that kind of stuff. So I spend half of my time building women up and telling them how fucking amazing they are and helping them to see that in themselves. And the other half telling misogyny to fucking do one. And that might be challenging people in the comments, talking about it in my own post, writing a book about the rise of online misogyny, trolls, their motivations, and how to clap back in a way that feels really fucking good. I was available on Amazon right now, Kindle and paperback.
Oh, I'm so proud of you.
Yes, just wearing the t-shirt as well.
Yeah, you are. I've got to jump front. It's too cold for t-shirts. Are
we back to front? It's back to front, isn't it?
No, I can see it normal.
Oh, it's probably just I can see it like back to front.
No, it's in. Yeah. My name is Michelle Minnikin. I am I don't know. I'm on my period. I just can't today. I'm just tired. I am an organizational psychologist, coach, and author of the book Good Girl Deprogramming, which is 2 on Sunday. So the book is going to be a toddler. And if it was anything like me as a toddler, it would just, and actually my child as a toddler, it'll just keep talking because, yeah.
Has more to say.
Has more to say.
And it's getting a little sister.
Oh, it is. On the
getting a little baby
16th of
sister.
January, little baby sister. So the book Good Girl Deprogramming for teens or for girls. We haven't figured out yet. So it's like, we're just a bit confused. And yes, so it's a book for the 10 to 14-year-old girls in your lives, and an accompanying book for the caregiver, parent, teacher, auntie, whatever, to understand what they're reading and to ask them good questions and all of that stuff. So it's currently been made pretty. And one of my jobs this weekend is to get the bloody page up on the website.
Yes, it is.
Or I get into trouble on Tuesday when I speak to you.
Yes. As Michelle's business coach, yes, it is on her list to get the page up. And I think things are, this is the perfect combo. Like Good Girl Deprogramming is about getting rid of all of the programming that we've had throughout our lives. And this book is about preventing our girls from being conditioned in the first place, getting them to question it, see it for what it is, resist the pressure. So they don't have to, in their 30s, 40s and 50s, spend time deprogramming themselves. So yes, I love it. I'm so excited for the book. I think it's going to be brilliant.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Yes.
Okay, so we do tend to do a little weather this Friday as well, because this is actually the most exciting part, because I do then go to the actual weather forecast rather than looking out the window, which also makes Felice giggle. So what is the weather like where you are?
You know what? I feel like this is a perfect example of the way you and I approach things. I'm just like, yeah, feels about right. I look out the window, you check the weather report. You're like, I want to be accurate. And I'm like, just a vibe. Just a vibe.
So this was earlier this week in the Northeast. This was my school run.
So jealous. When you sent me the photo of it, of the video of it actually snowing, I'm down on the south coast and we get fuck all snow.
It's still a bit snow actually, but we have sunshine today. We have a high currently of 3 degrees, which has been the warmest it's been for ages. So hopefully some of the ice that we had to sort of skid across this morning has been, will be got rid of. Again, words, periods, I can't speak today. But later on, so tomorrow it's going to be 8 degrees, practically like balmy. And the rest of the week would be on the 27th, it's going to be 12 degrees.
Whoa.
I know. So all of the people in the Northeast have their t-shirts on, apart from me, because I'm always cold. And I've got a hot water bottle and everything. Look.
Oh, look, little piggy. Ooh, that's on trend, on theme for today. Yeah, wonder what we're going to be talking about. So down south, on the coast, it is sunny and fucking freezing. Fucking freezing. So I was out in London on Wednesday. I was at the Hulk Christmas party. Still slightly recovering my voice from scream singing over 4 hours of karaoke.
Excellent.
Best thing ever. And I just genuinely cannot believe how cold it was. And the Airbnb. I haven't
seen any photos of you.
Well, I didn't take any.
Oh, that'll be why.
You know what I've got on my phone? I've got 6 photos of the Christmas lights on the way to the venue, and then nothing. So I was just in the moment. I don't take photos. What was I going to say? Yeah, the Airbnb we were staying in, there was no instructions on the heating. And we were like all in our jumpers, got all the extra duvets on us. And I woke up like 4 or 5 times because I was so cold.
Oh, no.
I was not happy. So very tired yesterday.
Did you write a bad letter to the...
I think we're just going to give a bit of feedback saying, can you just leave some instructions for the heating because your house is very cold. So yes, I did finally cave and put the heating on when I got home yesterday. But yeah, it's coming back up again, so that's all going off. Yeah, cold, really sunny. It's beautiful though, really sunny and really fucking cold.
Yeah, it's sunny. We've got nice weather. Yeah, it's sunny now. Highs of 4. Yeah, with the wind across all of the snow though, so it's free.
Yeah. Oh, we've got some people watching. Lots of people watching and commenting. Hello, guys. Got Saskia, Ellie, Karen, Chantel.
Yeah. And it's, yeah.
Little regulars.
We've changed the time because we had to for reasons last week, and then
yes. And we thought, maybe it would be more accessible because people, if they wanted to join, could do it in their lunch break or, just not quite so early as well. It's very early in the day, isn't it, to enrage people. So it's just like, let you ease into the day a little bit before we ruin it. So, hey, Sarah's on YouTube.
Sarah,
you might be our one YouTube viewer.
Yes, and there is at the top one. It's normally naught.
Yeah. Yeah. If you want to have a bit of a giggle, you can go and have a look at obviously you can see all of the previous recordings on YouTube from the lives, and they're all like 0 views. I think there was one we had like 64. I don't know where that happened, but we don't promote it. We just go live.
Yeah, we're a bit scared of YouTube because if one of the misogynists find us, then that's it. We're
that's where
a bit much, won't it?
More problematic people than LinkedIn will be.
But then again, we do have the book to deal with it.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. Yeah. If you get trolls in your comments, so you're worried about getting trolls in your comments. I think someone posted sent me a review of it, and she said, "Oh my God," she goes, "They're literally the pivot from absolute rage to spitting my tea out laughing." She said throughout the book, she said was just like the energy I didn't know I needed. And I was like, "That's great," because that's exactly what I was going for.
I heard it in your name as well, which is even better, in your voice. So when I was reading it.
Yeah. Oh, me, baby.
Oh, you. Right. What we got?
Okay. Should we get started then? As is tradition, Michelle, you get to pick first.
So I think we'll go with the masters. The masters?
Yes.
I didn't know whether to use this as some misogyny or some FAFO, because actually what happened next was brilliant. So Juliet here has little picture, her outside Oxford University. So, well done. 4 years of research. She is now Dr. Juliet Turner. And some bloke, we'll call him Dick, because that's how you shorten his name, thought it would be fun to share it. Just look at the degree on that chick. No man ever. And what happened was I have literally spent all week like hundreds of women sharing their degree pictures, their master's pictures, their doctor pictures. Honestly, it's been brilliant. And Juliet has had thousands of people like researching her and finding out what her thesis was about. Cooperation in insects is me like really like bastardizing it a little bit, but it's useful information to know, because if we know how insects cooperate, then we can extrapolate this to humans. Anyway, so loads of PR she's been given, and she has handled it beautifully. So I don't know whether this is a misogyny thing or a FAFO thing, so we're just going to start with it because it's nice. Yes,
I think it enraged me, the men who have commented, both doing this, sort of diminishing her achievement, because obviously they're insecure little children and they are threatened by an intelligent woman. But then also when she shared her thesis, then, mocking her, mocking the topic, mocking what she's doing, and basically just saying none of it is worth the paper it's written on, the degree is worthless, and I'm just like, this is why we shouldn't send women to university, this is the kind of shit that they study. Just so much negativity and criticism heaped on this very young woman who just shared a major milestone in her career. This happened last year. Do you remember? There was another woman that shared.
Oh yes, Ali, the smell lady. Yes.
Yeah. All she did was
these two are now besties.
Yeah, they should be. But yes, I love the way that women have come together and gone, you know what, you've made this woman center stage, for your own agenda, trying to do something, we're now going to take it and turn it into something else.
Positive.
We're now going to take
honestly,
positive. Yeah.
Thousands of women. And they were like, look at the degree on this chick. And there's like, look at the degrees on this chick. And yeah, so I have adored it.
Yeah. But, and I agree. I think she, considering this is the first time she's ever received attention like this, you and I both know that when you do get that barrage of misogyny, it's a bit confronting. And we do this all day, every day. So, and to get it on X, which is just a fucking cesspool, I think she has.
I love the fact you still call it X. You call it X. I'm like, no, it's always gonna be Twitter. I ain't changing.
Yeah. Do you know what? We call it X, but we still call the post tweets.
Yeah.
So what are we?
And also,
what are we supposed to call them?
Exactly.
X's.
Ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's just absolute fucking nonsense. So
yeah,
in the newspaper, every scene, any time that Twitter's referred to, it's X, formerly known as Twitter. It's like we could have saved so many column inches.
Just kept it as Twitter. We knew what it was.
Yeah, dickheads.
And changing the name does not change the fact that it is a cesspool of misogyny and bigotry and just all of it. Yeah.
Or a baby monitor for America is kind of what I use it for, just to see how many wars have started this week.
Yeah.
They tried.
We get a lot of our content from there.
Yeah, they invaded a beach in Mexico. The Department of Defense. Yeah, so
I really enjoyed leaving the comment saying, "So the ICE agents unlawfully entered another country on a small boat." So does that make them illegal aliens now in Mexico? Oh, the irony!
Oh, it's painful. What's next, darling?
Hang on. What is next? Okay, this guy. So do you remember we had the guy who made a post about how, when he's walking down the street and he says hello to a woman and they just ignore him. And she's in her headphones and on her phone, like, how dare she not talk to me? We got another one. We got another one.
Public service announcement. If you're gonna pass a single guy on a trail and you're a girl and he says hi, maybe say hi back and not just give me an awkward like, come on.
I mean, add to the fact that he's giving the creepiest of fucking vibes, and showing the dog does not make it any better. Like, yes, generally speaking, if I see a man with a dog, I will consider them less of a threat. That's just the way it is. But
it's just the fact that they don't know why. It's like it would just take like one moment of a little bit of self-reflection why strange men they're not owed a hello. We don't owe them a smile. We don't owe them a nice. Which like We'll just take 1 second to actually research why women do this. Sorry.
Yes, it's a little bit of critical thinking. That's not all.
Oh no, what else did he do?
So he posted that and then followed it up with this one.
Oh jeez.
Which I think is giving us context perhaps as to why women don't say hello to him on trails.
Oh, the wink! Oh,
so he's I don't know if it's intentional or not. He's creepy. He's got a creepy air. From those two videos alone, I'm like, he will give me the creeps if I saw him, and especially if I saw him doing shit like that. Otherwise, I was like, oh. And then obviously he got a lot of criticism. He got a lot of criticism, and so he did this little follow up.
Service announcement part 2. Just a quick clarification. I mentioned women in my video about hiking, and I get why that hit a nerve. Safety on trails is real and completely valid. I was just laughing at that awkward NPC freeze moment when you say hi. No pressure to say back. Do whatever feels safe to you. I was just out there enjoying nature, touching grass, and just laughing at the awkward encounter. That's it.
And he winked again.
But also, like that, you don't have to say it back. You literally said in your video that you should say it back. Like, so
so we can say what we want now. Like, fuck off. We can do that
yes.
now. We can just say that. We can just
hideous.
Oh.
I went and checked out his feed, and his entire feed is him shirtless doing like those little lip syncs, thirst traps. But it's just it's just the ick. Like, I think every single woman in the land would dry up instantly.
Dry up. Thinking I was like, it's like the Sahara Desert down there currently.
Yeah. No. So yeah, I think maybe he needs to reflect on the vibe that he's giving off, because it is giving off serial killer vibes.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, men on the internet. That's it, just men on the internet. Sorry, any fellas that are watching. Obviously, I don't mean you.
Unless you are watching to criticise this, then fuck off. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, it is all men. Sorry. Okay, where we go next? Next.
I don't know. Who else have I got? I can't. Oh, wait, I can see. I can see all of it now. I have access to it all. Oh, should we go? Perverted bear? What?
Yeah.
So this was a bear that was released in it's a Singapore-based company, and it was powered by ChatGPT, and very quickly people were able to ask it how to tie up partners, sexual positions, and how to like matches, how to start, how to find knives. Okay, so you're a toy manufacturer. Surely.
I know it's not funny, but it is. It's hilarious that nobody thought that this was going to happen. But it's carry on.
Which is like, if you can just tell me that there was no women involved, no safeguarding involved. That somebody is like, it's like, just because you can does not mean that you should. And this is like, yeah.
This was marketed for children, I assume.
Yeah.
I mean, adults can own teddy bears as well, but yeah, I assume this is marketed as a children's toy.
This is a children's toy, and they have
they
do have an additional range of AI-enabled toys. But yes, so if you want a teddy bear that's going to teach you how to do spanking, this is your teddy bear. But if you want to get one for your children, it's fucking not.
If you don't pick this one, yeah. I think the headline, the way this headline is phrased, just made me cackle. It really did. Yeah.
Yes.
That's an advice video where to find knives. Just very random things. I was just picturing the shocked faces of parents.
Yeah. Can I read? I'll read how it's marketed.
You do whatever the fuck you want, Michelle.
Yeah.
This is your podcast.
So, Kuma the bear, our adorable bear, combines advanced artificial intelligence with friendly interactive features, making it the perfect friend for both kids and adults. From lively conversations, that was a lively conversation, to educational, again, it's fulfilling the brief, quite frankly, storytelling. Bolo Toy adapts to your personality and needs, bringing warmth, fun, and a little extra curiosity to your day. Yeah. So yes, apparently somebody had to do a whole report on it and an internal audit, and they found that the bear had poor safeguards for inappropriate content. No shit, Sherlock.
It's only
$99 though, so get yourself one just for shits and giggles and having a inappropriate bear in your house.
But it just smacks of no one gave a shit enough about the safeguarding to even bother checking it.
No.
And this is what we're seeing, isn't it, across all different platforms, is just a lack of proper safeguarding, because they're more interested in making money, rushing things out, than they are about keeping people safe. And let's be honest, they don't give a fuck about women and kids' safety.
No. Well, Sam
Not unless it's
Altman was
Thursday.
saying that they're doing, the next iterations, you're going to be able to sext it and have like sexy talks with your chat GPT. I'm like, oh.
Which is fine, but then they have to properly market it as an adult's toy.
No, this is not for the toy. This is Sam, the guy that runs OpenAI. Basically said the next iteration is going to have you can pornify the fuck out of it if you really want to.
Yeah.
Because, of course, why wouldn't you? Because
why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you see artificial intelligence or robots and think immediately, I need to be able to have sexual activity or interactions with that thing? Yeah.
So what's wrong with men?
I mean, that's a fucking loaded question.
No, that was my Britney Spears gift.
Yeah. Okay.
So what have we got next?
It's fucking sexting teddy bears. What have we got next? Oh, this made me sad. This video.
What's this do? Go ahead and drive. This is fun.
You like all the toys?
Yeah,
What do you like about all of them?
they're all fun to play with. Don't worry, play with this stuff. I don't like it.
Do you not like anything here?
No. I don't want to play with these toys. I don't want to.
Sit in that chair, right behind you.
I want that white chair. I don't like kicking balls or playing with balls.
Do you want to try the scooty?
I don't like scooters.
What toys were you expecting when I said that you were going to enter the playroom?
Monster trucks and Hot Wheels.
Do you not want to play with the ball also?
No, it's not my favorite color.
It's just really sad, isn't it?
Because they wouldn't have automatically. Somebody's told them that they can't.
Yeah.
Oliver was like, I want a pink pram and I want dolls and stuff. So he was up for it. And because he was allowed.
Yeah.
But these boys they've been said, you're not allowed to play with that. You're not allowed to. Pink's a girl's colour.
Yeah. You can almost see that there's like they're already feeling some level of shame and just being in that room. Like the fact that he had to go and get another chair rather than sit on the pink one. Mm-hmm. This isn't inherent. This is taught because we see it with young kids, like babies and toddlers. No, there's no discrimination amongst toys. They will just play with whatever toys are around. But then you get to this age, as they have learned already at their age, there is something wrong with pink girls' toys. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I can't help but wonder if this is part of, because for girls, boys' toys are not boys' toys and not
toys
out of, they're just toys. And while they may not be presented to girls as often to play with, which is also really sad, when they're given the opportunity, they don't see anything wrong with it. They don't see anything in that collection of toys that they shouldn't immediately start picking up and playing with them. So it you know, obviously I know girls don't always have access to them and not always given them to play with, but when they are, it allows girls to have a much broader range of experiences in, you know, their imagination. There's no bounds to their imagination. They're encouraged to play with toys that are nurturing, or also toys that are, you know, that have puzzles and make them think about things that are a bit more, you know, based around spatial awareness and, you know, cars and trucks and superheroes and all this kind of stuff. So that experience is so much broader. Whereas with boys, they're, you know, already being put in a box. You see how disappointed they were. And that boy was like, I don't like scooters. And they're like, you know that he does. If it had been a pink scooter, he would have played with it.
There's a pink ball and a pink scooter.
Yeah. And they're not even able to articulate why they don't want to play with them.
They just know it's wrong.
They just know it's wrong. Yeah. You can see it in their demeanour. They look like kids that were being told to do something that they knew was wrong. And it just, it broke my heart. Broke my heart for the little boys more than the little girls, because they could play with all of them. At some point they're going to face other issues, but yeah, these little boys that are just being told at this young age that girl things are shameful,
and then we wonder why they grew up into men who, you know, look at the degree on this chick, says no man ever. You know, the worst thing you could be as a little boy is a girl or gay. Then if that's what they're getting told, it's no wonder, you know. We've got, sorry, I don't know why I'm laughing at this one, because it's like it's enraging. We've got male influencers saying, if you like your wife, that is gay.
Yeah.
It's like
just anything. This is the thing. If you teach young boys that the worst thing that they can be called is a girl, what does that teach them about the value of girls in relation to boys? You know, this idea that anything that's attached to girls and women is somehow beneath men and less than. Of course, they're going to grow up believing that they are superior, and also not engaging in anything that gets labelled as feminine. And of course, there's all kinds of stuff gets labelled as feminine.
Like having emotions that don't equal anger. Yeah.
Anything that women like en masse is immediately put into that same camp. Doesn't matter where it came from, how it started. You know, we see it in industries. Industries used to be very male dominated. As soon as they become female dominated, all of a sudden they're not for the boys.
Yes, and the men leave. Yeah,
and all the men leave, and then the salary goes down. Good stuff. So yeah, it's such a stark example of how boys are being conditioned from a really young age. And so, you know, it's not about waiting until they get to teenagers and trying to talk to them about misogyny then. This stuff happens, and it's so innate. Like, you know, a friend has a kid, or they've, you know, friend's kid is turning 2 or 3 and they're a little boy. Do we go out and buy them a monster truck, or do we buy the little girl, you know, a baby doll, or, you know, a Barbie or something? Like, we do it without thinking. And when we're doing that, we are then reinforcing the ideas, however unwittingly.
Yeah.
Karen says, it starts from birth with pink and blue baby clothes. And did you know 100 years ago that the colours were reversed? Boys used to be dressed in pink. And girls would be dressed in blue. But again,
and we were probably dressed in hand-me-downs, because, you know, that was kind of the thing.
Yeah, I had an older sister, so yeah, I never got new stuff. By the time I wore it, it was worn out. So my little sister got new stuff.
I know. It's the suckest to be the middle child, I know.
Yeah.
I got to wear the neighbours, you know, hand me downs. I was child number 1. So, but yeah.
You know what? Middle children do tend to grow up very self-reliant, a little bit rebellious, and kind of loud-mouthed, like I am a little bit.
The middle child in our family's an arsehole, so yes, but I think we all are. Quite frankly.
Yeah. So nothing wrong being the middle child, but yes, I never got new stuff. Okay, next one.
So we play.
This is okay. Which is a bad one.
So do we play the sort of the montage?
Well, let's put the. Should we put the tweet up first about what he actually said this week,
Okay.
and then we'll show the montage,
And
and then we'll
see
show
what
the
Caroline said.
response.
Yeah. So if you've been hiding under a rock this week and you haven't not noticed that Trump on Air Force One, basically when a woman asked him a question, a reporter, as a part of her actual job, asked him a question, he said, "Quiet, quiet, piggy," at her.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's not the worst thing he said.
No, not by a long shot.
It's not the worst thing he's ever done. But it's like, what does this dude have to do to get any consequences? He has literally lived his life free from consequences. I think that's it. And then somebody asked Grok, who, if you don't know who Grok is the AI that Elon Musk's Twitter created. So apparently bought Twitter to have access to all of this data that humans, you know, put into Twitter. Anyway, and
this is what that came up with. This is all that data came up with. Grok.
Yes, so Grok. Hilariously, people have also been finding this week that Grok is hilariously biased to be kind and nice to Elon Musk as well. So yes, there's been some really funny things that you know, it's like that aren't appropriate to say on LinkedIn, and that's a slot. But yeah, there's been some hilariousness. Anyway, so Grok reckons that Trump's sharp, quiet piggy asserts authority without real harm. Derogatory nicknames aren't ideal, but they're far from systemic oppression. Leaders need room to push back on media antics. I prioritize truth over pearl clutching. Free speech cuts both ways, even for presidents. So it
almost sounds like Elon Musk wrote this response himself. Like I could almost hear his voice.
I know.
In the response. Yeah.
I know. But yeah, it's like, how do we have a functioning society where this is how the leader of the free world
huge quotation marks,
talks to women and people seeing this, and you know,
you just don't do that. I mean, I've seen all sorts, you know, people apparently saying he said quiet Peggy, and I'm like, why would he say quiet
Peggy?
Not Peggy.
Yeah,
I know. Other people saying, well, people call him names all the time, and I go, that's not the same. That's not the same. If you work for a company, you know, it's not exactly the same scenario. But if you work for a company and people are criticizing from the outside your organization, don't like what you're doing, calling you names, that's one thing. But you would not expect a colleague or a boss to come to you when you're asking questions too and go, quiet piggy. You would find that quite disrespectful and rude.
I know.
You are owed a level of respect when you're doing your job.
Yeah, Miss Piggy did a statement on Twitter as well, which was
I didn't see that.
Yeah, I'll find it for you.
Yeah.
So
yes, we have a little compilation, don't we? Or you do.
I found it. I didn't make it. But yes, I found this compilation. So this is not an isolated incident, it turns out. So this is him over the last couple of months being a massive bellend.
Yes, he's a massive bellend. Hang on, let me just make this easy to watch. Do the old screen share.
Will you let me finish my sentence? You are the worst. You're with Bloomberg, right? You are the worst. I don't know why they even have you. Quiet. Fake news. When you say that, darling, that's fake news.
Why
I don't go to war. Listen, be quiet. Listen. You don't listen. You never listen. That's why you're second rate. What he did, well, you don't know much about crypto. You know nothing about nothing. You're fake news. Let me do it now. You know, it's not the question that I mind. It's your attitude. I think you are a terrible reporter. It's the way you ask these questions. You start off with a man who's highly respected, asking him a horrible, insubordinate, and just a terrible question.
Things that he did.
And
Yeah.
you could even ask that same exact question nicely. You're all psyched up. Somebody psychs you over at ABC. They're going to psych it. You're a terrible person and a terrible reporter. Oh, fake news, CNN? Oh, yeah. Here we go. Wait till you hear this question.
Thank you, sir.
You should really say how great. Who are you with?
And the same to you, Mr. President.
No, who are you with?
I'm with ABC News, sir.
You're with who?
ABC News, sir.
Fake news. ABC fake news. One of the worst in the business, but I'll answer you.
White House account to have it go out on that particular
Give me a
channel.
break. It was just somebody did it in fun. It's fine. Have to have a little fun, don't you? Who are you with?
That was there.
Yeah, it just goes on. Yeah.
It's on and on and on. Yeah. The people saying that wasn't disrespectful, that woman is doing her job. It's literally her job to ask questions, to report on the news, to get the truth. And sometimes she's going to ask questions that people
He's not going to like, and it's going to hurt his feelings. And instead of like being clever about it, he just resorts to name calling, because that's what happens when you're low IQ.
Yeah. Can you imagine, though, being in that cramped space and having the president of the United States turn around to you and get that close to your face, like a quiet piggy,
and none of your colleagues says a fucking
no
word.
one says anything. No one dares to. So obviously it came up at the press conference, and
This is what Caroline had to say.
Oh God, this woman is the worst. I genuinely don't know how she sleeps at night.
When he called a reporter piggy.
Look, the president is very frank and honest with everyone in this room. You've all seen it yourself. You've all experienced it yourselves. And I think it's one of the many reasons that the American people reelected this president, because of his frankness. And he calls out fake news when he sees it. He gets frustrated with reporters when you lie about him, when you spread fake news about him and his administration. But he also is the most transparent president in history. And he gives all of you in this room, as you all know, unprecedented access. You are in the Oval Office almost every day asking the president questions. And so I think the president being frank and open and honest to your faces, rather than hiding behind your backs, is frankly a lot more respectful than what you saw in the last administration.
So he's honest. He's honest that he thinks that woman is a little piggy, and that's praised. That's what she's saying.
And he's transparent, even though he shut the government down rather than explain the Epstein files. Like,
yeah, no, no. Him saying whatever the fuck he wants to say to people is not the same as being transparent and open. It's not. I mean, where are the fucking files? Where are the fucking files?
It's going to take a couple of months to redact all of his names from it. So.
Well, 30 days. They've got 30 days because they voted yes. He now has 30 days. And I mean, I don't know if there's like people already talking about him potentially giving orders to redact names, and it's all just a bit. But this was one of his talking points in his campaign, that if he got into power, he'd release the files. And here we are, like, a year later. And, he's been trying to stop them being released. What are you trying to hide, dude? What are you trying to hide? Show us the files. Yeah, so, well, that one's still yet to come. We all know that you shouldn't speak to people like that. We all know that it's misogyny. He wouldn't have called a man he wouldn't have said quite piggy to a man.
I have not seen anybody, him speaking to men that way.
Yeah. Oh. And finally, it's GB News, but this has been in so many newspapers. So, if you didn't know, every year Glamour magazine does Women of the Year awards, and sometimes they get into trouble for the people that they pick. And this year, this is the headline. So GB News obviously is a shit show, and it's been in the Daily Mail and all of the other types of
I
newspapers.
call them GB, but it's not me. I got it off the internet. So GBBs. That's in like CBBS. For
J.K. Rowling got involved because, of course, she did. She retweeted it and shared her outrage too that 9 trans women had been honoured and crowned Women of the Year at this year's Glamour Awards. But shall we actually put this into context? Because no one ever fucking does. The same thing happened in 2015 when Caitlyn Jenner won Women of the Year award. That was the fucking headline. If you didn't know, I'm sure all of you do, the Glamour Women of the Year had several winners. Several winners. So there isn't just one award. The entire awards did not culminate in one single award that went to 9 trans women. Even if it had, if they're allies, this shouldn't be a problem. So even the fact that I'm about to put it into context and talk about how this fits with everything else, we shouldn't have to do it. But I'm gonna, for the people that see this and feel a way about it. So the 9 trans women were the dolls. So they are a trans activist group. And so a few of their members were featured on the front page of the magazine, one of the digital copies. Now, Glamour do a whole series. So there's all different women are nominated and win these awards. And all of the different magazine covers are created as a series across the US and the UK. So here are all of the other winners. So Hannah Hampton, England goalkeeper. Rachel Ziegler. I'm going to say it wrong. Adua Aboa. I'm going to say it wrong. The Sugar Babes, Tyler, Demi Moore, Ms. Rachel, members of the WNBA, and Pat McGrath. All of these different women honoured and won Women of the Year award, and the Dolls as a group won an award. And it just fucks me off because it's intentional. It's intention of the media to try and to make us women hate trans women by picking this stuff up. And of course, no one fucking fact checks. Nobody goes to actually have a look. This is the headline.
Yeah. And so I hadn't heard of it until you mentioned it this morning. And I was like, yeah. And it's Women of the Year, not Woman of the Year, as in one, many, not one.
Yeah, there's not one winner. There's a whole bunch of women win this, and trans women are women. And I, for one, am pleased to see trans women included in the awards because they are women and they deserve to be recognised. But it just fucks me off when these, especially at the moment as well, when we know that there's so much focus on trans women and, they're facing abuse, they're facing more violence because of this fucking rhetoric. That is perpetuated by people like J.K. Rowling, and it just to me feels it's so. And I get that their whole thing is that they want to get clicks and like rage sells, but I feel there should be some level of responsibility in journalism.
Mm-hmm.
To not deliver
the whole truth, not to skew it. To say, all of the women don't get anything.
Yeah, because they're deliberately misleading people and feeding into a hateful narrative, knowing full well that that's what they're doing. Mm-hmm. And I, for one, don't think that that's ethical journalism. It's not in the public's interest. Mm. It's skewed. It's inaccurate. It's designed to fuel hatred and division. And they know full well that by doing this, that they are making that particular marginalised group, who is a tiny percentage of the population, a target. And so it fucked me off to see it again after the same thing happened in 2015.
Yeah. So it's like, instead of the billionaires that are costing us, all, it's immigration, it's illegal immigration and marginalized humans.
Well, this is the thing. If they can get us all to fight amongst ourselves, it stops us focusing on the people who are really behind all of the shit that we are still trying to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it pissed me off. And I think with it being, we've just had Trans Awareness Week, I felt this was a good time to bring it into the story. But yeah, it was just like this end of October, 31st of October was the awards, and it all came out. I think good on Glamour for sticking by their stance as well, and they've come out publicly and said, we stand by this. Trans women need to be included, they need to be visible. They are part of our community, they are part of our collective, and we regret nothing. So good on you, Glamour. But yeah, to the people who've seen this headline and weren't aware that there are multiple women that have won this award.
Well, the entire WNBA, so it's quite a few women.
Yeah, that's quite a few women in there.
Whole teams.
Yeah, so that brings us to the end.
FAFO.
Yeah, so we've got one FAFO this week. People not dishing out the karma at the rate that we need them to. So we only have one today.
Yes. Well, we can kind of use the Masters one as well. But...
yeah, I think there was, yes.
Yeah.
I think women got their own.
They are still getting their own back currently. So yes.
Yes. So you may have missed this because it was very much a sort of flash in the pan this week, but Sky Sports decided that they would launch a social media channel on TikTok specifically for the female fans of sport. So not necessarily a place to focus on female sports, women playing sports, but for the female fans of sport, because apparently they need their own little space. It was like
the little sister. It was billed as, wasn't it? The little sister.
Yeah, so it was called Sky Sports Lil Sis in the bio. It was pink and purple. The captions were all pink and sparkly, and featured heavily were like very patronizing, like Gen Z trending sounds on TikTok. I'll show you an example of the kind of bullshit they were putting up on their page.
This right here, this, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. I'm obsessed.
This is how the macho and hot girl walk combo hits. Ugh.
What? I didn't, what?
Yeah.
Just what?
Yeah. Out of, I think there was 9 videos on the feed that actually had people playing sports, and of those 9, only 2 featured women playing sports. There was information on the wives and girlfriends of male players and what they were having for dinner. There was the whole thing was tone deaf, patronizing, and fucked people off.
And they blamed women as well. They said it was 100% female. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, they first of all, they doubled down. So when people started showing up in the comments and saying, what the fuck is this? They started pushing back. It's giving kind of pick me. It was giving kind of pick me energy. They were pushing back like, oh my God, I can't believe we're bringing this energy to this. And women were like, what? You reckon this page is for us? And we're saying this is not for us. And you're going, oh my God, I can't believe you're bringing this energy. So the whole thing just fell really flat, and they got a lot of criticism.
Even Oliver was like, have you seen this?
Yeah. For both women and men. I loved to see the men coming online and saying, what the fuck, guys? And so after 3 days, they issued a statement that was not a statement at all. They issued a statement going, oh, we were trying to do this thing. Obviously, we got it wrong. We have more reflecting to do. I call bullshit, because this is, Sky Sports Halo issued the apology, not Sky Sports. And I'm like, don't try and make out like you didn't fucking sign this off. There's no way anybody at Sky Sports would have allowed the brand to be used unless somebody at some point within the marketing or the brand team, someone senior saw it and said, yep, go ahead, do it.
No, obviously even if Sky Sports thing.
Yeah. I mean, even if they've just gone like, you know what, we're not going to spend any time or money or investment on doing this properly, maybe, you know, just let those people sort of pick it up, and then if it falls flat, we can distance ourselves from it. I know, I worked in big brand marketing. I know how this shit works. But that organization has probably the largest amount of data analysis, fan info of any other sports industry, any other sports company.
Mm-hmm.
They had everything at their disposal to make this a good thing.
Yeah. If it was women playing sports, yes, I would be all over it.
Yeah. Or they could have just spent time making the main profile inclusive for all fans.
I'm regularly on Sky Sports, so I watch football. It's
try, you know,
feel
featuring
excluded.
more. You scroll the page, you will have to scroll for a while before you see any female sports players. You know, maybe make the comments misogyny free, take zero tolerance approach to misogyny in the comments. There's so many things they could have done. Instead, they created this. Somebody has since launched a parody, a parody account, and it's nicknamed Sports Drunk Uncle, I think. And it's fucking hilarious. They've obviously used the same kind of branding. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like a similar name as well. And all the writing's blue, all the captions are in blue. And it is hilarious, just properly trolling Sky Sports. But I do like to see brands get called out when they get it wrong, especially when there's no reason for them to get it wrong.
No,
you know, there was a lack of commitment to this actually being something of value. That's why it went wrong. It was a token gesture. They wanted the positive PR, but without having to spend any time on actually making it good. So they've fucked around and found out, and now they've pissed everybody off. Okay, that's it.
There we go.
We're done.
We're done for another week.
Went over a little bit. Sorry, guys.
Did we?
We've a lot to say. Yeah.
Turns out we're gobshites. We didn't realise. There's new information.
I'm shocked. Brilliant. Well, so thank you to everyone that joined us live, engaged in the comments, and we love you, and it's really nice that you are here with us today, and we hope that you'll join us again next week. If you were new and you hated it, like, we don't care.
I was just like, where's she going to go with this? Just don't watch it again. It's fine when this is not compulsory. If it's not for you, then
it's not compulsory. Yeah, if it's not for you, that's cool. That's totally cool.
Just keep scrolling, sweetheart.
Yeah, keep scrolling. We're not going to change. So that's all I had to say, really.
See you next week. Have a lovely weekend.
Double hand.